News. As we've seen, Marcus Rashford makes it. Concerns over an ankle injury have not turned into major issues, and he plays in United's increasingly flexible attack. And to the decision to play Loris Karius in Newcastle's goal, with Nick Pope suspended and deputy Martin Dubravka cup-tied. 2 years on from his last senior game. Well, now it is time for action. Manchester United get the ball rolling in the 63rd EFL Cup final. It's short. And the first opportunity for Rashford to get involved. And the situation read by the cool customer Botman. Towards Fred, and Weghorst is in there. Will it break for him, Weghorst? A very routine save indeed for Karius. Successfully lived up to the legacy left by this man. If nobody ever does, that wouldn't be a surprise given his incredible achievements. What a dangerous ball by Longstaff. It will be retrieved by San Maximan. Brilliant feet! And De Gea denies him. And Bruno Guimaraes couldn't control it. But Shaw's delivery was really threatening. It's more than that. Casemiro has pounced for Manchester United. And one of the new favourites at Old Trafford has snatched a breakthrough goal in the Carabao Cup final.
The goal. I mean, I don't think Casemiro has to do too much here other than just get his head on it. The ball does it all. It's just a fantastic ball in, and all credit to him because he picks the spot. The run's great, little lean on the back of the Newcastle player, but he hangs in the right area and just gets the contact. Really was a good header.
For all the positives, those behind the post. Through for Rashford. He has a chance. When he has a chance, it always seems to work out for him. Marcus Rashford, the in-form player of the moment, gives Manchester United clear daylight. Back for Newcastle United.
Well, Weghorst does brilliantly here. Really strong, uses his body well. It's a bit of a scrappy piece of play. It's been a relatively tight game, but when Manchester United have got in these situations, for me, it's all about the quality they have. It's a wicked deflection, it really is. Karius in goal, it just flipped straight up in the air, and his reaction, I mean, the only criticism you could say that he's going down a little bit too early, but he's so conscious of the ball going round his ankles from a strike from Rashford that he just can't react in time.
Going to play it in there. Well, more than a glimmer. And now an opportunity perhaps for Weghorst. Rashford's arriving. He'll go for it! And a helping hand from Karius.
He'd had enough.
Well, an opportunity for Newcastle to regroup. So much positive about their start. But Manchester United finding the breakthrough. Casemiro the beneficiary from a delivery of first-class quality from Luke Shaw. And Marcus Rashford bursting clear to make it two shortly afterwards via Sven Botman. It may well go down to him, unfortunately, the Newcastle man. Loris Karius beaten. He's made one save from Weghorst before the break. But it does appear at this moment to be a long, long road back for Newcastle United. Manchester United closing in on ending their wait for silverware. Half-time at Wembley, Manchester United 2, Newcastle United 0. Well, the picture needs to change for Newcastle, despite a lot of positive elements in their performance in the first 45 minutes, but cutting edge hasn't quite been as prevalent in recent Premier League encounters. Anthony with a chance. Straightforward for Karius. And Trippier. And Martinez, typically brave. such threat on the counter-attack with this man, whether he's at full speed or not. Robbed by a backtracking. Actually, Sherry's won it back in the fluorescent boots, similar to Almiron. Head of Wan-Bissaka. Oh, and fired in. Joe Linton initially, and he will go for it again. All hands to the pump. It's the Argentinian Martinez who's 20 minutes. Sabitzer, some great determination, and Rashford! Oh, Karius able to react. Fernandes, and this is the danger for Newcastle. Just didn't quite run for Rashford. Trippier doing just enough to keep Newcastle just about in the games by Botman, and they could be punished for it. It's Rashford, plenty of red shirts around. Sancho is one of them. Wan-Bissaka is one of them. Just inviting Murphy to shoot. And David De Gea was just hoping and praying there. Oh, and directed by Joe Linton. And a moment of genuine concern for David. It was Botman in difficulty. Fernandes with Sancho alongside him. Fernandes keeps his head, but Karius denies him. Sancho. There was a time when a man named Eric was a catalyst for a change in Manchester United fortunes. It could just be happening again. The first trophy, he hopes, of many in his reign at Old Trafford. He's certainly the king now. And his team, with a combination of craft and discipline, have delivered on the Wembley stage. Newcastle started with such vigour and intent, but end product was beyond them. And when their pressure was at its most feverish, Manchester United struck a perfect free kick from Luke Shaw, dispatched perfectly home by the Brazilian head of Casemiro. And it is the United wearing red who have their hands on this trophy for the 6th time in their history. A 6-year silverware drought is over. The final score at Wembley, Manchester United 2, Newcastle United 0. They get 30 medals. Only the players involved in the squad will get them today. Intriguingly, Martin Dubravka of Newcastle could get one, having played for United earlier this season in the competition. Well, it's going to be a joint effort, it would seem. Bruno Fernandes and Harry Maguire. Well, he knows all about success and how to toast it. And a big, big cheer as he appears on the big screen at Wembley. The architect of the triumph, Erik ten Hag. And this, the moment it's all been about.